but the women from the north of Africa was really surprised with facts like the father help at home, the family father help at home, of take care of the children, of cook, or this kind of things. But all of them said that it's not enough. What they perceived at the Spanish homes is not enough. And they also they also report some kind of ambivalence to equality, and it was this was in relation with raising children. Some of these women said that it is very important that women it's very important that women take care of their children, because they are specifically prepared to do that. For us was really surprising. Well, not surprising. I think it's not the word surprising, but some of them insist in this respect. If the mother don't take care of the children, the education of the children will be not good enough in future. And for the Maghreb women, some of them said that the natural order of the things was that the women should stay at home, and the men should give the provision of the home, should give the money, should go out and earn money for the family. But they also reported a clear perception that in Spain, women's rights are more respected than in their countries of origin. When we ask the women to discuss about gender violence and to try to define the concept and to establish a typology, we were surprised because in all the groups, the topic was raised before we question about. So the topic of gender violence was put in the discussion when we were talking about gender equality, before we did the question about gender violence. And this means that the gender violence is a present phenomena for these women. And on the contrary, some people can think immigrant women have a very, very clear idea of the main characteristics of gender violence, and a very clear idea of its typology. And I want to say you that at this moment we are doing this research, the same research with immigrant men. And they have no clear idea about gender violence, and they have no clear idea of the different kinds of gender violence a woman can suffer. And we have a book, a published book, entitled No solo es pegar. It is not just battering. And this was one sentence a participant said during the focus groups that for us was very significant of their perception of the gender violence phenomena. So they were able to distinguish, as it is distinguished in the literature, the scientific literature, the different kinds and dimensions of gender violence: psychological or emotional abuse, control of economic resources of the women, exploitation at work, prostitution. I don't know if you think that prostitution is a kind of gender violence. This is a very good topic to be discussed here, if you want, at the end of my speech. Control of sexuality, control of your decisions as a person, as a woman, freedom of your expression, partners' failure to comply with their family obligations, etc. And for the North African women, the fact that their partners abandon the family, it's a kind of gender violence. This is very difficult for us to be understood, but if you think that the partners are not free from the point of view of your election, you can understand this issue. And I wanted you to give one sequence they reported to us. They were very surprised about the many deaths of women in Spain at the hand of their partners. And they started to say, okay, in our country, we may receive blows, but they don't kill us. But when the discussion went on, they put some, I don't know how to say in English, matices, sorry. Some specific remarks or in her speech. And they said, maybe they don't kill us because in this way they can keep on hitting us. And the fact that in Spain we heard that more women are dead in the hands of their partners, it is because in our country we don't have these studies, we don't have these figures. But what is important to underline here is that immigrant women are a very good researchers, are a very good perceptors of the gender violence phenomena. And this is true when you analyze their discourse about the causes of gender violence. If you take the literature, the scientific literature about gender violence, you can find the same variables in the literature than in the discourse of the immigrant women.